is Win News.
Tonight, a 32-year-old man who raped and abducted a Canberra woman has his sentence reduced. Big ticks for light rail, with two major networks given the green light. And small business owners and workers clash over plans to slash Sunday wages. Good evening, I'm Kerryn Johnston. Those stories in a minute, but first tonight, a second person has died after an horrific crash in Farrer last week. An 82-year-old woman was the passenger in the vehicle where an 84-year-old man was killed on Yamba Drive. The woman sustained serious injuries as a result of the crash and had been in the Canberra hospital since the incident. She's sadly since passed away. Her death, the 13th fatality on ACT roads this year. A man jailed for the terrifying abduction and rape of a Canberra woman has successfully appealed his sentence. The court today reduced the sentence from 12 years to 8 years. Win News court reporter Harry Frost has the details.
Ajit Singh appeared in the ACT Supreme Court today via video link from jail, where he is currently serving a 12-year sentence for abduction and rape. Today, Chief Justice Helen Murrell allowed his appeal, reducing the 32-year-old sentence.
Canberra small businesses say cutting penalty rates will bring big benefits, allowing them to employ more staff and stay open on weekends. But unions warn the proposal to reduce double time loadings on Sundays will have serious consequences for workers and the economy. Coming up next on Win News, the search is on for the family for former ACT Water Chairman. Can you help? And we have the secrets to battling the bulge this festive season. Welcome back. Staff at ACT-AGL are hoping for a Christmas miracle as they try and track down the family of a former chairman. The search has been sparked by this portrait of ACT Electricity Authority Chairman Alan Jones, who retired from the role in 1975.
We moved from our old building over in Electricity House in London Circuit. All the portraits went into archives, and we've been able to find everyone else or relatives of our former chairman and CEOs except for Alan.
They're hoping their appeal will help track down a family member or friend of Alan's who might want to reclaim the portrait. Anyone who might know of Alan is being urged to call ACT-AGL. Those wanting to track down what's happening across the Territory during the festive season can now find out from their smartphone or tablet. The ACT government has launched a new app called the Canberra Visitor Guide 2016, which notifies locals and tourists of what's on in their area.
It's a really easy app to use, contains videos, stories, itineraries and information on so many different tourism experiences that you can have in Canberra.
It also acts as a guide for the capital's best eateries and attractions. The app is part of the government's aim to create a digital experience for tourists after recently announcing a tech overhaul and relocation of the visitor centre on Northbourne Avenue to Regatta Point. Christmas celebrations are becoming a month-long affair, and while experts say it's okay to let loose, they warn not to throw health entirely out the window. Dietitians say there are ways to avoid a tighter belt in the new year and still enjoy the festive season. Geoff Phillips is next with sport, and Canberra could soon have a team in the Netball ANZ Championships.
That's right, Kerryn. We'll tell you about that, and also some rule changes for the sport, plus a former Comet star making waves in the Big Bash. Former ACT Comets player Alex Ross has been flagged as a potential contender for a place on the Australian 2020 squad. It comes after he delivered another stellar performance in the Big Bash League. The final round of the Douglas Cup before the Christmas break has wrapped up. Tuggeranong comfortably chased down Eastlake's total of 281, with Amit Sharma doing the heavy lifting, making 137. They finished with 4 wickets in hand to get their first win in the two-day competition. Meantime, at Freebody Oval, Queanbeyan set about the chase after ANU declared at 8 for 366. Henry Hunt and Dean Solway both made match-winning centuries. They reached the target with 8 wickets in hand. Elsewhere in the competition, North Canberra Gungahlin defeated Western Creek Molonglo, and Western District UC defeated Ginninderra outright, which puts them on top of the ladder. The Cup resumes on January 9. It could be the opportunity netball fans have been waiting for, a chance for a Canberra team to play in the ANZ Championship. Netball Australia is calling for expressions of interest for additional teams to join the competition, and Netball ACT says it will work over the next few months to tender a team. The rule changes will be implemented right across the country. Freestyle skier Laura Peel says she's hoping to return to training in 2016 and eventually get back to the World Cup circuit. She injured her ankle after winning the World Championship and has been working on getting it back to strength ever since. And Kerryn, that is sport.
Thanks, Geoff. Stay with us after the break. All the weather details are coming up next with Corinne May.
Good evening. Well, a fairly cloudy day and just a few sleeps left until the big day itself. It's looking mostly sunny for the next couple of days and sunshine for Christmas itself. I'll have more on what's ahead in just a moment. Tonight's weather pick, though, is of Lake Burley Griffin, as you can see, looking at the Carillion. First up tonight, though, we'll look at just how warm it was today. And for Sydney-siders, it was a top of 19 degrees, 17 to 18 for Wollongong, Nowra reaching 19 degrees, Ulladulla today 17 to 19. For Bega, it was a top of 19 degrees today, getting down to 13 overnight. Across the Snowy Mountains now, Cooma, a top of 21, 9 degrees overnight, 8 to 17 for Bombala. Perisher today, 15 degrees, 5 for Thredbo, warming to a top of 13. For the ACT, Goulburn, a top of 15 to 24 for Yass. Gungahlin, a top of 25, 25 the top in Canberra today, as well as Queanbeyan and Braidwood, 11 to 20 degrees. On the charts now, there's a clearer skies in the south as we see a high pressure ridge begin to build. The cloud over sort of northern central parts, that's associated with a broad low pressure trough. There's some rain in the east and also some storm activity in the north. Now, the low pressure trough over northeastern New South Wales, it's expected to weaken on Christmas Eve. We'll then see a high east of Tasmania strengthen. For Christmas Day, a trough should move over the far west into the northeast on the weekend. Checking the forecast for the ACT tomorrow. Partly cloudy conditions. There's a good chance of showers, most likely in the morning and afternoon. The chance of thunderstorms as well. That's for the ranges for the afternoon and early evening. Winds will be easterly, reaching 20 kilometres per hour. They'll be light before dawn. And we have a low to medium fire danger for tomorrow. Canberra, possible shower, 26 degrees, getting down to 10 overnight. 11 to 25 for Tuggeranong. May see a shower tomorrow. Queanbeyan, possible shower, 25 degrees the top, 11 overnight. 10 to 27 for Yass. May see a shower as well. 24 possible showers for Goulburn. Moving on to the Snowy Mountains now, partly cloudy conditions, a good chance of showers in the west, about a 40% chance elsewhere. We do have the chance of a thunderstorm as well, that's for the afternoon, and light winds prevailing tomorrow. Perisher, a shower or two, a top of 15 degrees. Cooma's headed for a top of 23, may see a shower. Thredbo getting down to 5 degrees overnight, expect a shower or two. Jindabyne, 21 degrees tomorrow. Now, the south coast, partly cloudy tomorrow, only the very slight chance of a shower, light winds, and we have a top of 21 degrees for Ulladulla. Bega's headed for a top of 23 degrees. Moving on to the sunrise, sunset. Sunrise, we can expect that at 5:45 and sunset 18 minutes past 8. Now, the next 7 days, 26 for tomorrow with a possible shower. Christmas Eve, 27, partly cloudy. Christmas Day, sunshine and a beautiful 30 degrees. It's back to you, Kerryn.
Thanks, Corinne. And that is Win News for Tuesday, the 22nd of December. I'm Kerryn Johnston. Thanks for your company. Good night.
This has been a Win News presentation. Win News, Regional Australia's #1 news source.